So next half an hour, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, let us meditate. And how do we meditate? We meditate with the breath. We observe the breath. We observe the normal breath. We observe the natural breath. As we are talking, when we move around in our normal life, when we wake up, when we sleep, breathing is a process that is going on and again, continuously, right? It doesn't stop. When it stops, life is over. So you start with a breath and you end with a breath. And but very strange that we never would have given any attention to this aspect of us called breath. You develop your muscle. You do a lot of stuff with your body, yoga, gym, aerobics, and all that. You also listen to music, listen to nice stuffs to take care of your mind. You also feed yourself good food. So your body you feed. You give food for your body. You give good food for your mind, music and movies and dance and good talk and satsang. But then you are not the body. Are you the body? You are not the body. You are not the mind. You are not the intellect. You are the Atma. That is what Scripture says, and that is what that is the truth, and that is what I want you to realize and understand. If we understand that, then life will change for us. It will be a very beautiful space. So if you are the Atma, what is the food you are giving to the Atma? No food given. And that is why all the problems, all the challenges in life. So when you have more challenges, more trouble, then you go to a psychiatrist, or then you go to some guru and some temple. So they tell you, please give some food for your Atma. Sit there, meditate. This, if you do regularly on a daily basis, those things will never happen. Life will always be peaceful. Life will always be happy. See, these people are saying that I came here and then I feel like I'm back again. Because first time the Atma felt nourished. Seriously, you would feel that today. Some of you have been meditating, but then, so again you came here, which means meditation as a feeding process, as a nurturing process for the Atma is really nice. It does a lot of stuff. It takes care of your life. It will also make you Buddha. If your focus is there, then you can go there also. If you just want to have peace of mind, that is also there. If you just want to avoid unpleasant situations in life, it can take you there. If you just want to have abundance in life, in terms of money, in terms of health, in terms of relationships, love, that will also come. So for everything, you need the support of you. But you is not the name. She said, I am Radhika. So Radhika is the name of the body and mind. You think in her last life, her name was Radhika? It could be something else. So we keep moving from one lifetime to another lifetime. And the only constant thing is you. You would have never done this exercise probably, but it is very interesting to understand us. You go to management programs and sit there, learn a lot of stuff, time management and how to anger management. But I would urge you, okay, let us do meditation. In addition to that, I will urge you to sit quietly and think about you. And if you really do, it will be a very funny experience. Because when you say that I am so and so, there is somebody who is saying that I am so. If you start thinking, I want you to think about you right now. We'll meditate, but before that, I want you to start just looking at you, from where does my thoughts come? Just think about it, observe it, do whatever you feel like. Whichever way you connect. Just sit quietly, eyes open, look at me, look at anywhere else, but then just observe from where do the thoughts come. And as you observe those thoughts, also say to yourself, I am so and so. And see what reaction comes within you. Just see. Is it the body which says I am so and so? Do you feel something strange? I think you would feel something strange. Don't you think so? It is a different experience. We never observed us like this. When management programs you go, they'll say observe yourself. So you observe your action. Why did I do that? You do only this. But right now you did not do that. Right now you are trying to figure out from which space that thought came. I am so and so. You would have thought that I am sitting here. There are people here. Just think about it. Try to observe from where those thoughts are emanating. So from here, navel. Yeah. So you would feel different places, different people. It is not your body which is speaking. It is not your leg. Okay, he said here, but it is not it is from here, not this. You see? Something within you is you. Something inside you. And that you is speaking to you right now. So now when you intently observe yourself like that, intently listen to yourself like that, it's a funny experience.
No, a different thought came into my mind.
So, did you feel something different when you did this exercise? You would have observed that something within you is you. But normally when we take a shower, we stand in front of the mirror, we do all that kind of stuff, and then who is getting ready? I am getting ready. Who? Me. This one. But right now, this few minutes or less than a minute, suddenly this is not you. So you are the Atma. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahma Asmi. So the meaning of that Mahavakya is that I am Brahma, I am God. And spirituality says that Brahma is the name, Aham is the Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahma. Aham. That Aham, when we says I am, that I am factor is what you connected right now. All the ancient ones always operate there. Most people operate 2 minutes before where you are. We always operate as I am so and so. I am a doctor, I am an engineer, I am a management consultant, I am a pujari, I am a housewife. We have a role. I am a woman, I am a man, I am an Indian. We have these roles. And for that role pertains to own body. You as a body. But it is never about you, the soul. But the body, in Ghats you go on the Ganges, body gets burnt. It goes. After some time, this Fab India kurta is gone. So on body gone, on cover gone. So in the same fashion, you will leave your body and then move. But nothing happens to you. You always remain there. Nothing happens to you, the one inside. The one inside always remains there. So right now you did this exercise of observing, and suddenly I'm sure you felt a little unnatural. Is that the right word? Or something different you felt, right? But if you can really stay in that space for a longer period of time, that is also an enlightening experience, what Buddha experienced. But then we as people are not disciplined enough to do that. This one is called Sakshi Bhav. What you did right now is staying in Sakshi Bhav. Sakshi, Witness. Witnessing yourself. So in normal parlance, when we say witnessing, it is about witnessing me. What kind of person are you? How are you talking to him? Maybe you should have improved. Maybe you should not have got angry. Like we go with external stuff. But what you did was an internal stuff, observing yourself. So who observed? Think about it. Who observed? Actually, when you start, it is about, you have a personality. So that personality observed, from where am I talking? So actually there is duality within you. See, before we did this exercise 5 minutes back, there was no duality. I'm so and so. But when I asked you, so then you started looking in. And then you heard you thinking. So you thought it is body which is observing. You thought it is the body observing you, the thoughts. But from where do the thoughts come? Thoughts come from the mind, right? The mind is the vessel in which the thoughts occur. So the body observed the thoughts, or the soul observed the thoughts? I want to confuse you. I want to give you maximum confusion today. How peaceful your life are. By the time I leave here. So when you do this, these 2 minutes of observing, from where does my thought come? And you said to yourself, I am so and so. And you could hear. Did you hear when you said? You did not hear? Yeah, something, not hear, but you perceived something.
Yeah.
So you perceived something. It is like the SIM card, my favorite example, SIM card. My SIM card and the mobile phone, Nokia phone. Vodafone SIM card inside a Nokia phone. So the Atma and the body. So the SIM card wants to speak, it requires a body. Atma wants to speak, it requires a body. So those 2 minutes when you are sitting quietly observing your thoughts, you are the SIM card, observing your body speaking out. Your body or the mind, your mind thinking. This is my name. This is what I am thinking. This is my role. So that's called Sakshi Bhav. And spirituality teaches you to be in Sakshi Bhav all the time. If you can remain in Sakshi Bhav, your life will be blissful. So one way of reaching there is meditation. In meditation, what you do? You silence your mind. In Sakshi Bhav, you observe how the mind works, how the mind is speaking, how the mind is scheming, how the mind is plotting, to live. The body and mind has to exist. So it requires food, it requires amenities, it requires a house, it requires people, it requires money, So the Atma doesn't require anything because Atma has everything. He's already come inside a permanently fed body. You will always feed yourself, breakfast, lunch, dinner. So Atma knows I'll get my food every day. Atma knows that my body will be maintained. The Nokia phone knows that I'll be charged every day, whether I tell people or not. So likewise, Atma knows that my body, that it will do. So in Sakshi Bhav, you are observing yourself, and in meditation, you silence the mind so that you can go inside and see yourself. So what do? We observe our breath. That is the way of going inward for us. We observe our normal breath. Without thinking, we are breathing in breath, out breath, inhalation and exhalation. Inhale, exhale. You're not thinking about it. It's naturally happening in and out. But we never observed it. So today let us observe. Okay. So next 30 minutes, let us sit quietly with our legs crossed. Clasp your hands, keep it on your lap. And then observe your breath. Eyes closed. Observe. Remove your glasses and you can sit on the chair also. Okay, close your eyes and start observing your normal breath. Cross your feet. Yes, very good. Clasp your hand, keep it on your lap. Eyes closed and observe your breath. Observe your normal, natural breath. Be with your breath. Be with your normal breath, natural breath, easy flowing, soft, tender breath. Do not chant any mantras. No mantras in your mind. No gods or goddesses in your mind. Be very focused. Observe only your breath. Do not observe anything else. Next few minutes is for us to find out how we breathe, how the breath moves inside our body.